So I guess technically this isn't normal investigation anymore. This is side casing, but yeah. Anyway, we're getting to it. Let's see what we got. I might need to check to see. I'll do this some other time because these three side cases that we have should take us. Should take us through the game pretty damn closely, so at least tonight anyways. Let's side case. Let's head back into the police station here. You're up to the holding cells are down this way.
Oh, what a long day.
It kind of seems like, I was thinking this game would be as long as the Sinking City, but it kind of just seems like it's shorter.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Observe this man. His nose. Thinking more along this line.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
No. A minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
Oh, that's convenient.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed. Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
Makes sense.
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Cordona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Yeah, right.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavour to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this.
Okay,
I
buddy.
shall eagerly await your return. After all, little else I can do.
What do we got? It's testimony. Not in here. Where's this? Where is Augusta? She the one
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
Yep.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be
That's
Augusta
me.
Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every
Inspector Gadget.
baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
I'm new.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
Not what I selected at all, video game.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir.
No.
Basilio tells... You've had...
Please.
You have to load, because the game did the wrong thing. And now we have to start over. Great. Oh, video game. I definitely selected lie and say that I'm new, not fucking tell her you're not a fucking cop. Let's play.
Oh, what a long day.
Can you...
Excuse me, but you're a suspect, sir, but not yet.
There...
You are surprising...
Lie.
Much...
No. Nandi.
Please.
No, the rest.
Who said...
No.
You...
customers, blah,
I have-
blah.
And does...
Victim, burglary.
Well, Mr... Here, thank you.
Please, I shall.
Okay, let's hope the video game does the correct thing this time.
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Okay. I'm new. Lie.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the end.
I assume that's the correct thing, then. I guess. She's...
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp... I'm sure...
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, there was no need. And even an...
Yes,
Much as I appreciate the...
I am not unappreciative.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Okay, well, the game seems kind of busted. I guess, even though that seems like that would fail, it doesn't, which is weird. I don't. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, we talked about Augusta. She had nothing for us. Billy Lloyd, office on Adler Street in Scaladio. Who's Adler Street? I mean, Adler Street's fucking huge. Oh, I guess it's probably somewhere around there. Okay, we're on Adler Street. Repair and tailoring. Hot whiskers. Oh, that was pointless to go in there. Okay. Get the way, man. Hey, I was like right on. Question is, where is this cat case? Yeah, here we go. We pop.
Hello there.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property.
There, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You're a guard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
What did the thief look like?
shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye, short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. But usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can. I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
Okay, let's find clues. 0130500, huh?
The best on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them. Nothing will work.
I bet he tested that himself. They sell door locks, padlocks. No Sherlocks, though. Probably for the best. Imagine dealing with two of you. Ugh.
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Okay, it's just a little washroom.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I'm a bit claustrophobic.
Wasn't talking to you, John.
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth. Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
Desperately clawing at
Blood
the door,
on the
trying to
safe
get
door
out.
could have been left by the victim.
That's what you take from this.
Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing?
Okay. Where I just saw some like fart gas coming off of his shoes or something. Some head.
Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
Okay. Chemical analysis. It's been a little bit since we got to do one of these. Alright, -2. Red. We need 1 green and 2 blue. And one of these inverses. Okay, let me take this one. We subtract we got. And then we just need to combine. Okay. I go 2, 1, 2. I go 2, 1, 2. Light intoxication. Drinking wine in here.
The concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra.
Oh. Interesting.
Two theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
Keys. Interesting. With the detective, a detective.
He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
Well-organised workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Hey. What are these imaginary cats trying to tell me? Well, this doesn't look like anything. see anything. There cats. Can't even go in there.
Don't forget about the cats in the bushes, Sherry.
I have no idea what this is trying to tell me. Head back inside for now.
That's about all.
That's a little rude, mildly rude. What do we have here? Wine.
The bottle is half empty. A wine, well enjoyed.
Oh, hidden second glass.
Recently used, but why would it be here?
We are side casing Argus.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
It turns out we're actually almost near the end of the game.
Oh, actually, no.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No. But Mr. Capello is so well organised. I use a different method. Very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
I know of it, but forgot.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Interesting.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist. Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
Of you talking?
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you. Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes, it's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
I kind of like this Billy guy.
I know of it, but forgot. I know of it, but forgot.
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading.
I don't think that's
we've been
it.
running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
I know of it, but forgot.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
The one that had the eyeball on it. Ah. Okay, now we're two ghost cats. Broken railing.
Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant.
And these also appear to be lockpicking tools.
The letter F is inscribed within a four-leaf clover pattern. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Collected the key evidence. Collected all the evidence. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's something that we gotta research. So we probably want to go to the marketplace. Not gonna be City Hall. Cordona Chronicle. I would guess, maybe. Maybe the police station. Let's check Cordona Chronicle first. Depend that anymore.
We have a large assortment of the finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Well, we can't
course.
change our
Think it over.
costume right
Take
now
your time.
anyways. Luxury furniture.
Refresh your interior. My goods will brighten up your house.
Dinosaur skeleton.
Enjoy your purchase.
Extra, extra! A very British scandal. The British envoy has defiled a refugee woman. Proof supplied by the gallery owner. Mr. Vogel!
Remember that?
Interested in some Cordona news?
Absolutely. Give me that paper.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Good luck, Mr. Holmes.
Killed with one perfect shot to each eye. Can you imagine?
An incredible murder occurred, huh? No. Just blinded. Hey! Still shit at those overhearing things, but... So let's see here. We're currently investigating a murder at a Eyes Wide Shut party, and then we've unlocked the case Eyes Wide Shot. Makes as much sense as any other, I guess. What do we have to look up? We had to research the burglary. Guessing it's probably not here. There's some kind of written report on the burglary, I guess.
I thought he killed him. I thought he'd kill the boy. I've never seen Giorgio so angry.
What happened to the boy? We're just finding all kinds of side shit now, aren't we? You know, we could maybe also be looking up, like, I guess, like, similar crimes. Here we go. That makes a lot more sense than, well, I guess, I mean, you would think the newspaper would write articles about crime. Boy. Anyways.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
What? No.
Mrs. Capello, please take a moment to study this profile. Is this the woman who was in the office yesterday?
I don't remember. Please, I feel faint at the mere thought of it.
I see. Forgive me for expecting a gentleman's stamina.
Can we please do this later?
Mrs. Capello, would you think your husband capable of that which he is accused?
No. Basilio is a good man, a devoted man. I love him. He cares about his work and cares about me. He approaches all his passions with diligence and temerity. I think there is nothing he could not achieve if he set his mind to it. Indeed, in all our years together, I cannot recall a single business opportunity Basilio failed to see through.
Thank you, Mrs. Capello.
Interesting.
I'm just so exhausted, sir.
To the best of your knowledge, does the safe's combination remain the same?
Nearly always. We have a default combination code we use on all our products for convenience. My husband can change it, though.
And no others?
I don't know. I certainly can't.
Interesting. Let's go see what these boys are up to. Clay Street in Central Miners End. I mean, Clay Street is big too. Fuck me.
Other gangs are planning it.
Don't mind me. Nothing. The pipe wants and where to find him. Oh, fuck that one up.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the back.
But Germany more Capella by Felicia Sabine. Learning to set them up. They're in a taxi, and I've overheard a fight and limping. The gang is pulling in beggar informants. Found in the marketplace in Central Miners End on Market Road. Marketplace, Central Miners. Oh, so the place that I already know where it is. We need a disguise for this one. What makes me look like a street tough?
Our clothes will be worn well, take my word. Step right up.
Do we have anything else that makes me more criminal? Doesn't seem like it. What about? Eh. I find it weird that the mask doesn't do.
Why would you even come here then?
I like the. I do like the disguise, the costume disguise mechanic. I wish it was used more.
The best the flea markets can offer. Take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye.
That looks like an enemy from the sinking city. Oh, a deranged artist brought it back from a flooded city. Ha! Sinking city
Go
reference.
away if you don't want to buy. The best the flea markets can
This
offer.
is our man.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
So the bandits, right? Not coming. Bigger fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Oh, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you. What a simpleton.
Supposed to be Philip from London.
Oh yeah,
impression.
achievement unlocked. Off to the pipe in the correct disguise. Now that I understand how that mechanic works. No, I can't change clothes.
The Mr. Flea Market.
Our clothes will be worn well. Take my word.
Back to cop. This game is good. I need to go back. Alright, we found the backyard boys. Open up, police!
I could miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month. Take a rest, my friend.
Shut me in the ass. That's just plain rude.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper
Oh,
stuff.
he's got it. Face.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
Time to knock it.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Wow, look at this guy. Really armored up. Dude.
Can overcome the brute now.
That didn't work.
No more crime for you until next month.
Alright, we did it. And I didn't shoot anyone in the face accidentally this time.
Okay, I give up.
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me.
Got
then.
her. Observed. Interesting. Claw marks on leg. All right. I'd say she's prepared.
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines. Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
Huh. I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
Yes.
You knew Mr. Detti. How?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
Interesting.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go see what I went the wrong way.
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Madam, please. A young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist. Your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you?
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband. Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me Adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
Hey! Achievement unlocked. Look at me and all of my achieving ways.
Oh, what a long day.
Go talk to Capelli or whatever the fuck his name is. Basilio.
Were you aware of this, Mr. Capello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
I see. So, you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible. Not much to say. I'm sorry.
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you.
Okay.
Another question?
Is this note still valid?
Oh yes, we use this code by default for each safe. Now sometimes a buyer may ask to see how it can be changed, but I always reset it afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my demonstration, I wanted to show the bank clerks how easy it was to set a different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
So if that's true, then the wife wouldn't have been able to open the safe.
Another question?
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene. I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help.
Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
Okay, let's see here. Yesterday, Basilio gives a full demo of the safe to the clients from the bank. Safe is open. He works alone in the office until the arrival of his wife. Okay, so he claims the safe is already open. Augusta arrives at the office. Basilio leaves the office and goes home. Basilio returns to the office through the back door and talks to Augusta. 809, Basilio walks the path. Leaves for business dinner. Goes to blah blah blah. From abilities blah blah. Around 9:30 p.m. Felicia receives a letter about the Armor Capello job and decides to take it. Walks down from her office to talk to Billy. Enters the office and starts working. Okay, so the safe was closed in between here. Sometime before 10:15 and 3 p.m. or 3 p.m. let's say the safe closes.
Another question? Another question? Another question? Not much to say, I'm sorry. Another question? I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detti was out to threaten my wife... We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
Okay, so we can accuse him now.
I will return.
Looks like there's still people we can talk to about that. I wonder if the Night Watchman might have anything to say about that. Where's the thief? No, you're part of the other story I've got going on right now. You. No, you're the... Eyes Wide Colt. Eyes Wide Shut Colt. Eyes Wide Shut Colt. Where's my thief at? There's too many people in this prison now. I can't get back in to talk to the thief. Or I guess this jail. Interrogation room, whatever. Let's go back to the... Hello, Arbor Capello. We'll see if the Night Watchman has anything to say about,
I don't know. I know of it, but forgot. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. I know of it, but forgot.
Could this be the burglar you saw yesterday?
That's her. So what's our plan? How do we get her? If you can afford to give me 20 minutes, my uncle has a large net.
Yes, a net. I'll go and get one now, Billy, and you stay to guard the office.
I'm going to catch the criminal myself, but later.
All right, Billy. You do that. Okay, so, I'm thinking it was the husband. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Who else could, I mean, maybe... I wouldn't think it would be Augusta.
What's up?
I mean, it's one of those two, obviously. We can't talk to the thief any of the burglar anymore. Looks like accuse her or
Apologies, Mrs. Capello, but I must go.
accuse the other one. Let's save. I think it was the husband.
Oh, what a long day.
Let's go accuse him.
I believe that I have found the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple.
Blah, blah, blah. I mean, that seems suspicious.
You knew about Niccolo and Augusta. You loved her, and the Detti and Capello conflict is well known. You had to protect your family's reputation.
Ha! Any simpleton can find reasons for me to dislike a Detti, though it takes a special kind to concoct an imaginary dalliance, too. How do you believe I killed him? Just threw him in the safe?
No, obviously not. Fine.
That could have sufficed. Niccolo may have been unconscious, and you admitted you had full access to your office for most of the day. Or you could have changed the code during the day, then arrived unannounced in the evening to leave him nowhere better to hide.
And why on earth would I do that?
To get rid of a Detti? To force a confrontation with your wife? Either seems entirely plausible.
To you, perhaps, but how would I even know when to do the deed, huh?
Okay. 3. How would he know when to do the deed? The detective, probably. If I had to take a guess.
I'll return to you later.
Oh, shit balls. That was not what I was expecting that to do. Give me a second. Back to
I believe
Jacques.
that I have found the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple.
Let's see, what did we select? The business affairs.
I'll return to you later.
Okay. So. I used my incredible, amazing deduction skills, and I've determined the husband didn't do it.
It is a shame it has come to this, but it is patently obvious that you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How dare you? I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you.
What? Using the web? Don't be ridiculous. What is it? It's missing.
It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo would visit the office once Basilio left, but this time he returned. So you hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
I didn't know the code had changed. It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way.
Letter to Felicia.
To free Mr. Detti, you hired Felicia Sevigny, a petty burglar, to crack the safe. And as a result, you killed your lover.
No. It's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
You are splitting hairs, Mrs. Capello. The fact remains you chose to risk Niccolo's life rather than call your husband. And I know why.
I think either one would actually work.
You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Capellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business, about the family. It would have destroyed him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Capello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
Mrs. Capello, there is a way out of this mess. When the inspector arrives, tell him very little, insist you were with your husband and that he is innocent. But afterwards, you must tell Basilio about Niccolo. You wronged your husband. He deserves the truth.
Perhaps. Yes, I believe you are right. Please give me some time to prepare myself. And thank you.
Goodbye, madam.
I'm behind you with this one. Some people deserve a second chance.
Alright. We've accomplished that. Let's switch back into our trademark suit. And let's see here. Let's knock out another one of these side cases while we're at it. Let's go look up this string theory one. I think we've actually found most of these side cases now. I'll double check that, but I think we found most of those. It's the Cordona stories that's going to be a long one, I think. Appealing for musical central slot around St. Clement's Cathedral. I think we actually know where that is. So we gotta find a music teacher somewhere around here. Yeah, we'll come back and look at that in just a minute. I will be right back. Let's get back to it. Let's head to that cathedral, shall we? Professor's Road, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. Let's see, where was Adler? There's Adler, Professor Road.
Deja vu. This house seems so familiar.
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
I want to help.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Oh, come inside, I'll show you everything.
In we go.
Feel free to look around.
Don't mind if I do.
The door was kicked in.
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
Bad John.
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
You know, smoke it up like you do.
The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke.
I found the key
Jagged
evidence.
bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd. These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
I can't hear anything. Has it got strings?
Well, I think the problem is that you don't exist, John. Yay, more chemical analysis. 2 chemical analysis in 1 episode? Why, this is more than we could have ever hoped for. Let's see, we gotta get -6 and -4, eh? I see that one. I'm thinking I want to start with this one and this one. Not that one. Nope. Okay, we do that, and then I think what I want to do is I want to swap these. Because it's -4, and then we take this and we we need to them. Put that for now. Take these 2 together. Okay, 2 and -6. I'm gonna take this guy. Add these ones together. Gives us 3. So that gives us 5 and -6. And then we subtract 1 from that. That's not gonna work. There, I want to delete that. Oops. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Okay, okay, it's still left this here. Okay, so we can grab that, drag this over here. We subtract 1 from this. We get 2. And we take this one. And we say we combine these two. That way we get 3 and negative, 3 and 3. Right. And then we subtract 1 from that. Need to delete that and drag that over. Okay. Let's see here. We need to something like that. I think we need to add 1 here. Oops, that's the thing. Add 1 here. Do that. And then we can take this. This one's probably the most complicated one of these I think we've had. Alright, so we got 5 and 3, right? And then we take the 4, combine those. So we get 5 and 7. Then we subtract 1 from it. We get 4 and 6. And then we swap them to get -4 and -6. There we go. Maybe there's a simpler way to do this, but we got there in the end. Salt and gunpowder, huh? Interesting.
Anything else you'd like to know?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons, but nobody visits me anymore.
Well, that's all the evidence, eh? Alright, out the door we go. Follow the trail of blood. I literally do not see the trail of blood anywhere. Oh, there we go. It goes this way. Okay. Ah, there's some blood.
The trail stops here among the waste.
Young child.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play.
Huh.
Wait, so was it his violin? Oh.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay
That's
put.
right, we've got to rescue this donkey.
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
Hello, can you tell me about the donkey? I mean, none of these people will even talk to me. Man, can you tell me about can you tell me about the donkey, sir? Well, let's see here. They took the donkey. This way, probably. Let's see if we can find some people that are less hostile to me. Talk to me. I mean, no one will even talk to me around here. Alright, let's go back, I guess. Maybe this man up here can tell me about the donkey.
Extra, extra! Copello walks free. Basilio Copello released today by the court. The island spared potential retaliation from the Detties. Interested in some Cordona news?
Sure am. Give me that paper.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Tell me about this donkey.
Nice to see you.
Literally no one around here wants to talk to me. It's gonna make finding this donkey quite difficult.
Refresh your interior. Pick what you like.
Alright, what do you got for
My
me, buddy?
goods will brighten up your house.
$50 due encyclopedia? Jeez.
Enjoy your purchase.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
See, the problem is, normally, even if they hate your guts, they'll still talk to you. Oh wait, you have to have it. Yeah, you have to have it equipped. That's right. Okay. Let's see. So we have to have it equipped, and then do you hate me? Probably. No, you're friendly.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Okay. Let's see here. We can dress up like I think this will make this guy hate me less. Yeah, sympathetic now.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, every story has a price.
Yep.
You're lucky I'm telling you this for free.
Pushing the donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column, eh? Nope, dang it. Alright. We have a drinking fountain. Pushing the donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column. Boy, that's helpful. Here. Donkey prints.
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
Let's follow this donkey.
They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
I mean, I wouldn't classify that as an act of defiance.
Another bottle of whiskey. Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back. Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
Good grief. Those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
Find out who's causing a ruckus in the tavern. Wow. Bunch of sailors.
Good grief. Those drunk.
Drunk sailors.
Are you able to help me?
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
Oh, rude, man. I don't even think we need to talk to these people about them. We're just gonna pop in here. We about to fight a bunch of drunken sailors with our gun?
When the king is out, like hell.
Is that
Too
sailor?
Take a rest, my friend. Too simple. Give.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
Oh.
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
No.
Oh, jeez, I ran out of gun. Oh, God.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I will end you.
Is that so?
Take a rest.
Seems
Give
like
him the
that
pepper.
unto you. Ah, rude. Come here, motherfucker.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Oh, there he is. Just punch him in the dick.
No more crime for you until next month.
There we go.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
That was a lot of guys.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Alright, well, we've recovered the violin. Let's go tell that boy about his donkey. Your child, learn about your
I
donkey.
found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
Yes, reuniting a child with a donkey.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognise it? Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, well, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Acquired violin.
I'm really glad we helped him.
Also achievement. Alright, well that was a nice quick one. Let's see what we got here. I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit longer. Silver Way and Miners. Let's take a look at this one. Ah. Go up that way. Uh-oh. crashed, and it seems to have just put us outside the police station, which is great. Because that's where we were going anyways. Now we need to find these empty bird cages that we randomly found one time. I mean, this is Silver Way, so it's gotta be along here somewhere, right? Oh, here we go.
For the ones who gave their lives in the silver mines, for the safety and prosperity of Miners' End, 1830. The lattice work was bent a long time ago. It used to contain a silver statue of a miner's canary. They were often used by miners to detect fire damp. The gloomy picture.
Quite poetic. A symbol of safety and prosperity has vanished from Miners' End, and now only the cage is left to remind the residents of their past glory.
The canary was stolen a long time ago. There's no hope in finding it now, but perhaps someone might know at least something about it. We should ask the people around here.
Interesting, okay. I'm thinking we want to be dressed like a workman.
Help me, please.
What a coincidence. I only learned of this recently myself.
It wasn't a real canary that was silver. It was a silver forged. Like, you probably don't forge silver, but you know what I mean. A silver forged canary. As a monument. You wouldn't put a real canary inside of the cage. Yeah, you know, like, I guess you would probably cast something from silver and not forge something from silver. Yes. But you know what I meant, Bargoose. It was a crafted canary. It was an artisanal canary. Handcrafted, one of a kind, artisanal canary, only $799.99. Made from 0.0001% silver. Okay. Located near the alley at the northern part of Lestrade Lane Road. Now you have to fight fucking Lestrade Road. Guessing probably somewhere in here then.
My grandma, God bless her, had known the man who was doomed us all.
Damn it. I don't understand how you're supposed to be able to tell
My grandma,
what of those is related to the eavesdrop thing and what aren't. Stole the canary, cast it into the sea, and left the island.
The thief died in grief. A poetic story for such an unpoetic place.
Safety is gone, and tears take the rest.
There we have it. The story of the Silver Canary. I guess let's do this. Waits for clients at the Silverton port. These ones seem like they're fairly quick. Although we're gonna have to do a ton of them, it seems like. I feel like we've been to the port. That's the donation post. We gotta get there.
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come, Sherry. I see that you'll spend it all alone.
That's just rude.
Not much brandy was spilled when the bottle broke. Someone had drunk most of it already. Not enough blood for a murder, but plenty to suggest fists were flying in a collie shangles. I wonder if Luigi made it himself.
I reckon the ghost is responsible for all this mess.
Don't jump to conclusions. Until we locate any evidence to the contrary, we shall continue to exclude the supernatural. Let me concentrate, John. The ghost hunter stand
gathered here.
Someone stormed up angrily.
Let me take it from here. It was the ghost of Cordona, a horrific being, formless, with evil eyes and glassy skin that shimmered like a nebula. It lurched towards its foe.
No, I don't think that's quite it.
No, John, it was human. We're staring at the evidence of a scuffle between men.
A little imagination never hurt anybody.
If a mark realizes they've been had, that the fear was baseless, the money defrauded, they will likely return to voice their displeasure. And thus, Luigi took a beating. Fools should have at least moved locations between scams. After the attack, he fled bloodied and bruised. Looks like he crawled that way.
What are we trying to do with this one? I think I've lost the plot a little bit. We picked this thing up so long ago. Guess we're just trying to find Luigi now?
The empty bottle suggested intoxication. This vomit confirms it.
Well, if you were tailing supernatural creatures for a living, wouldn't you start drinking?
Thanks to you, I am often forced to tail the supernatural, and yet I'm still sober. Mostly.
Just a little cocaine in the mornings.
There's a bottle missing. After expelling all the alcohol from his stomach, it seemed he was compelled to replenish it.
Perhaps because booze eases the pain of his lonely and dangerous life as a ghost hunter.
You need to stop reading the Penny Dreadfuls.
A bandit lair. Okay, started drinking again, nothing to say about that. Broke this bottle. After it was empty.
The bottle here. I think we must be near his hideout.
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
Looks like an appropriate home for a ghost hunter.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Luigi's man. Oh, okay. Sure, I get why he's called Luigi now.
So this is where all the money was going. Donations, one presumes.
They really just couldn't help themselves, could they?
Handcrafted, actually rather beautiful work. An eerie and unsettling sound. The painter definitely has an aesthetic. So you see, John, nothing supernatural, just a drunken lowlife fooling superstitious sailors for a living. You can't argue with the truth. The truth will out no matter what one does. You can embellish it all you like, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Well, he can delay it no more. After what happened at the port, this scam won't work again.
Okay, let's go fight some bandits. I think that entire mission exists solely to include Luigi's mansion in the game.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
Can overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Oh, gee.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Ow! Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
I'm gonna hurt you. Couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Oh, not anywhere here.
Take a rest, my friend.
Fucker.
I'll put you
I
6
shot him in the
feet
head.
under.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't cry.
The snuff's ready. We can overcome the...
Jesus.
Couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Got a face mask on.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
I couldn't miss the party. Dodge this.
No more crime for you until next month. Don't cry.
The snuff's ready.
Yeah. Bandits banditized. That's right, not murdering anyone. I think we'll do this one last Cordona story and then call it a night. Old city. Looking for Arnaud Street and Scarlet Street. There's Scarlet. Scarlet. Ramp. Go. I don't see an Arnaud Street. Oh, it just randomly picks up again. Okay, it goes this way. What's in here?
Look who's here.
Yep, it's me.
Don't pass by. Let's pick something that suits you.
Alright. I know exactly what I want. I want this. Give you
a good choice.
Oh yeah,
Good
look
choice
at me.
indeed.
Karim of the Silver Hand, the pirate with a golden heart. I told you I remembered him.
Hey Sherlock, I'm up here. Guess what I found? A riddle, and it's about a treasure. Listen to this.
What? John, you've surpassed yourself.
And with treasure a quest so sweet, and where Eris Road and Crooked Street meet.
Come on, Sherry. This is just like the old days. Sherlock and John on a pirate's treasure adventure.
All right. Doesn't include the fucking actual part of the riddle that we care about on the map. Eris Road and Crooked Street. Right here. Ugh. Hopefully this doesn't turn into one of those really long, ridiculous questions. Okay, here we go. So we gotta head towards the mosque and take a left at the stairs. There's the mosque. I think. What's that though? Okay, no, that's it. So we gotta turn around. And there's stairs, take a left. There we go. Head east from the old ruins, my friend.
So the treasure is real, but tell me, John, how did you even guess there would be something on top of the monument?
Didn't I ever tell you about my psychic abilities? I should have. I even know where we ought to go next.
Oh, really? The old ruins, perhaps? Wherever the fuck they are. Their knives. Okay. The quickest way to get there. Like if we take that. We head this way.
Masterpieces by local... My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase. Garden statues, swings, and even more.
Sorry, I'm incredibly poor now. I've spent a bunch of money, especially on this fine-ass suit I'm wearing right now.
I always admire the way you notice such details.
In such moments, I often recall Mother's voice teaching us of the importance of the smaller details. The world hangs on small hinges, John.
Even the most chaotic miracle becomes sequential when you take a closer look. I remember.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend, the sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they've finished theirs.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place? Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
We're done.
Well, I didn't want to... The third riddle. Old ruins beneath its feet. Find a tree that treasures keep. I mean, I don't want to get started on this one yet.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff. Bereft of life, he rests in peace. You know the rest.
Don't. Should I maybe go up there? Instead of directly here into the old ruins? Heck. It makes me think I should still be here. Oh, here we go. Treasure, we found it. Magnifying glass.
Wait, what? Is this Mother's magnifying glass? How did it end up here? What happened?
Sherry, you really need to learn to let miracles happen. The whole world is one big, unresolved, chaotic miracle.
But they will become sequential if you take a closer look. I do remember what Mother told us, but that explains nothing.
Just let things happen, all right? Besides, this little miracle will look perfect in our manor, don't you think?
I guess.
To dungeons old and caverns deep.
I'm guessing young Sherlock left that there. I suppose we'll pick up with Blindsided. Tomorrow. Pop down here. Look nice. Give the old man that. Hell of a view. Alright. Here.